Hello, 8th grade math students. Mr. Lawrence here, and we are on to digit 7-2 today. All right, so they want us to indicate which table could be represented, could be the view of the function represented by the graph at the right. So we've got two different ways to represent functions here. We have input-output table, and we have a graph. Of course, we know we can always use a mapping. We could probably write an equation, I think so. And we could also give a set of ordered pairs. So let's see if we can figure out which input-output table represents this graph. Well, you notice the graph goes through the origin 0, 0, and sure enough, every single input-output table goes through the origin, has 0 going to 0, right? So that doesn't really help. So let's find another point on here. Look here. This is the point 1. X-coordinate is 1. And the y-coordinate is -3. Here we have 1 going to 3. That won't work. Here we have 1 going to -3. That'll work. Here we don't have 1 at all. Now, I'm not convinced that the only answer is B. I want to check these inputs here to see if they are included. So -2 has to go to +2 according to C. So let's go over to -2 and then go up. Oh no, I'm way past +2. So now I am convinced B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Okay. All right. So which equation could be the view of the function represented? Which one of these equations would yield these results? Well, let's see here. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I brought the problem over here to Smart Notebook so I could do some writing on it. And I've got to test some of these inputs and see if they yield the outputs. For example, number 1. I love working with 0 because 0 makes my life so much easier in math. You guys don't think of 0 as a number, you really need to. If I substitute 0 in for x, what's my output? Well, 0, of course. Is this 0? There we go. That can't be the one. So I'm going to substitute 0 in. And when I substitute in number 2, I get y equals 0 minus 2. And 0 minus 2 is -2. Hey, I like that one. That matches. Let me try this third one here. Y equals the negative of 0 plus 2. No, that's not going to equal -2. That's going to equal +2. So 2 must be the right answer. Yeah, we just substitute it in. Okay, now I've got another problem here. I think it's right here. It says, this is straight from digits. I just copied it into Math Excel, or excuse me, into Smart Notebook. During 1 hour of walking, you burn 257 calories. Man, I just heard a slope. 257 for 1 hour. Calories per hour. Yeah. The total number of calories burned is a function of the number of hours you walked. How can you represent this in 4 different ways? Well, you know what? Since I heard an equation, I'm going to go with that. I know my slope is 257, right? That's per hour. I know that if I don't walk at all, I'm not going to burn any calories. And so my first way to represent this is going to be this equation. This will tell me how many calories I've burned, okay, where x is the input or the number of hours. There's my first way. A second way would be to make an input-output table, okay, where this is the hours, and then here's the calories burned, okay, and I'm abbreviating, and I know at 0 I'm going to have 0. After 1 hour, I'm going to have 257. After 2 hours, let's see, that's going to be a 4, a 1, and a 5. 514, right? 3 hours, 771. Okay? That's another way to represent it. A third way would be to make a set of ordered pairs, like this. This could represent the function. Where am I getting these numbers from? From my input-output table, of course. All right. And then a fourth way could be to graph it. Now, I'm not actually going to do the graph on here because it'll take too long. Oops, sorry, and there's a playlist coming up accidentally. All right, but if I go here, the original question, dun, da, 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 and I look at the solution, sure enough, there's an input-output table right here. Okay, there's a set of ordered pairs, and they went all the way to 4. There's the graph, right? And then the equation or the rule y equals 257x. Okay, those are the 4 different ways. I want you to go ahead and try this one. It says a freight train travels 35 miles per hour. Did you hear the slope? How can you represent the situation in 4 different ways? Okay, go ahead and give it a shot. When you're ready, look and see what they came up with. And here comes the answer. So, they have an equation, y equals 35x. They have a graph, right? They have the input-output table, and of course they have a set of ordered pairs. All right, that's it for the video. There won't be a video tomorrow. Tonight for homework we're doing 7.2G, and tomorrow we're doing 7.2K. Very similar assignments, but good to get a little extra practice on it. And then we will head into the weekend. All right, that's it for the video. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a good night, everybody.